record.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mikey. Today I'm here with JCR1216, and today the two of us, we're going to be talking about a bunch of NBA stuff. How you doing, Josh, first off? Start off with that.
I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm doing football. I'm just sitting back and relaxing. What about you, Mikey?
Chilling. Just recently got a TA job. Doing pretty well myself.
That is awesome.
So I guess the first thing we should talk about is the Charlotte Hornets. They obviously won the draft, and they got some pretty good players around them. They just got Kelly Oubre a couple nights ago.
Yes, I was happy because now whenever I go to a Hornets game, I can just come out as game because Kelly Oubre and LaMelo Ball are on the court together.
I can tell that. Now, as a Celtics fan myself, we have performed very horribly during this whole free agency. The good news was we got Enes Kanter back. Bad news is nothing else happened.
And you're also going to sign Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, I heard about that. Now, I personally find him to be a good defensive guard, but we need a pass-first guy, someone to pass to Brown and Tatum. And also, Tatum getting the gold medal, basically, could that mean he goes to the finals? I don't know. Who knows?
Tatum was kind of subpar, you know.
I guess. I guess he was kind of subpar.
Yeah. I honestly think that the only way that the Celtics are going to get better, I mean, it's proven to work, but I'm pretty sure Jalen and Tatum are in a Embiid and Simmons situation, except one of them, they'll both shoot, but
Yeah.
I don't think they can coexist on the same team with each other.
I guess I understood that. One thing I heard about was what was it? I think Porzingis was trying to get traded. But if you kind of recall, there was a lot of Porzingis trade rumors. One of them I had was him going to Boston, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. But let's see. I'm happy with what the Hornets have done this year. They're easily a top 7 team.
I see that. I see him going to the play-in tournament.
I think this actually pissed somebody off, but I said that the Knicks are not as good as the Hornets. I think the Hornets are better than the Knicks right now.
Yeah.
Fully healthy, I'm taking the Hornets over the Knicks.
Sadly, I'm gonna have to agree somewhat. Just because they got Kemba now, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, like Kemba, from the years of me seeing him in Charlotte, the way that Kemba works is kind of weird, because one game he can drop and he'll give you 60. And Kemba hasn't been good since that last year in Charlotte. I mean, I obviously love what he did for Charlotte, but I think that we didn't have a great GM. I mean, Mitch Kupchak has done an amazing job with this Hornets roster. We're in the rumors for Larry Markkinen, and I personally do not want him.
Well, he will be better than Mason Plumlee. Think about that. Or he could play alongside him.
We pretty much got older Cody Zeller, but I think Mason Plumlee's a little bit better than Zeller.
I could agree with that.
Yeah. Another big move, we got Wesley on Wundu. So, do whatever you want with that information.
Oh, okay.
Let's think. I personally do hope that Marketing goes somewhere else besides Charlotte, because people want Miles Bridges for Marketing, and I'm not going to give up Miles Bridges or PJ Washington, even though I bash on PJ a lot, especially the fact that he really good one game and then piss poor the next game.
Yeah.
I feel like he has a lot of potential. I think he has a higher ceiling than Markkinen. Yeah, people have compared Markkinen to Dirk, but I feel like I understand he's been coached by a bad coach, but jury's still out there on him.
I think speaking of marketing, you were talking about marketing. I was thinking about the Chicago Bulls. How about them Chicago Bulls?
The Bulls have been incredible. I feel like they personally had a really decent draft. But their free agency moves are amazing.
I think this was a 10 out of 10 free agency for them. They definitely. I don't know if Lonzo Ball is going to go now that they're investigating the possible tampering. But hey, if they keep Lonzo, they're going to be like a 4th, 5th seed. Definitely.
Yeah. They did a great job getting depth.
Of course. And they got DeMar.
Yeah. But I feel like the Bulls will be maybe the 5th seed this this year if they keep Lonzo. If not, I could see them and Charlotte battling it out to avoid the play-in.
Yeah, I could see that.
I feel like the biggest team that's gonna have like the biggest drop off this year is going to be the Knicks, because not everybody will be healthy this year.
Yeah.
Like, I could see the Knicks being the 7th or 8th seed.
I see them going to the play-in.
Yeah. Like, it just matters on how Kemba plays. If Kemba plays like 2019 Charlotte Kemba, then yeah, the Knicks are easily a top 6 team. But if he plays like Celtics Kemba, last year's Kemba, then yeah, good luck. I mean, I like the fact that the Knicks got D-Rose back. That was nice, and they added some depth this summer. But if they don't do anything, like if like the Knicks are a weird team. I mean, they threw Randall the bag, even after that weird playoff performance he had.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't want to. I just don't want the Celtics to go against the Knicks in the playoffs, because then that's just gonna be the most toxic thing to watch.
Yeah, but I really do think. Well, here is my projected top 8 teams. I feel like the Bucks are going to be the 1 seed.
Okay.
I feel like Giannis is going to have an amazing season. I think number 2 seed will be the Nets. I feel like they're still going to have some locker room issues.
Okay.
I think number 3 is going to be the Heat. Number 4 is going to be the Hawks. And then there's 5, 6, 7, and 8, which I think is interchangeable.
Okay.
The 5 seed. Let's see. Who was the 5 seed? It was the Hawks. Trying to think.
The Knicks were 4 last year.
I know. I had the Knicks, dropping down a little bit. So 1 seed is Milwaukee, 2 seed is Brooklyn, 3 seed is, who did I say for 3 seed again?
You said Heat.
Okay. 4th seed is Atlanta. 5 seed, honestly, give me the Celtics.
Okay.
Let me put the Celtics at 6. I'm going to put, this is a little bit of bias, but I'm going to put Charlotte at 6.
Okay.
I'm going to have the Knicks at 7. And let's see, hold on, let me just look at the playoff standings real
Pacers
quick.
were also in the play-in tournament.
Give me Indiana at 8.
Okay, here's my top 8. Mine is Brooklyn's probably going to be number 1, because they're probably going to learn their lesson from last season. Milwaukee's 2. Miami's 3. Bulls are at 4. I got the Celtics at 5 as well. Charlotte at 6.
Did I say anything about the Bulls?
I put the Bulls at 4.
Wait, what did I say about the Bulls? Did I forget to...
You did not put the Bulls. You did not put the Bulls at all.
Oh, shoot. Well, anyways, I guess you can move it up 1. I guess you can put the Bulls at the... It just matters to keep Lonzo, but I feel like they're still...
It's just going to be interchangeable. You said interchangeable, so it'll change over time.
Yeah. But
Okay.
let's think. I mean, it just matters on how the coaching does. I forgot to mention Chicago, which is kind of stupid.
I mean, they got Billy Donovan, but Billy Donovan's a good coach.
Yeah, so let me just switch it up real quick. Let me put Chicago at 6,
Okay.
the Hornets at 7, and the Knicks at 8.
Okay. Let me see. I said number 5. So I put Charlotte at 6, and then I have New York at 7, and then I have the Wizards at 8. I still think Bradley Beal's going to go back to the playoffs.
I don't really know. I mean, you have to think about Indiana. I mean, Indiana, 8 seed threats. Let me see the standings. I still completely forgot to bring up the Bulls. I know I had the Celtics making it, but let's look at the
I
standings
also
real
have
quick.
Boston making it. If they don't make it, the franchise should just give up Tatum, just trade him, or give up friggin' Brown.
Well, I feel like this year is gonna be a big part of the Celtics. Because let's think. So you think the Wizards are gonna make the playoffs?
Yeah, because they did last year.
Not that they have Russell Westbrook. You think Kyle Kuzma's gonna be that good? I mean, they would have to do a carry job, on the 2018 LeBron scale.
I would say probably like an 8 out of 10. Maybe they could make it, but I don't know. It depends on like if Kuzma can actually prove himself to be an all-star right alongside Bradley Beal.
And but you have to watch out for the Raptors, the Pacers, and I mean even the Cavs. I think the Cavs are gonna have a good season this year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
In the West, I'm gonna talk about the Kings briefly.
Okay.
The Kings are fucked.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely fucked.
Why would Rashawn Holmes go back to the team? Like, I'm surprised he didn't end up like in someplace like Charlotte. Because I had Rashawn Holmes coming to Charlotte.
I had him going to Miami.
Yeah. The Rockets' future's looking a little bit more brighter.
Yeah.
I think the Thunder are going to be a surprise team this year. So my two play-in teams are going to be this year are going to be the Pacers and the Raptors. Those are my two play-in teams.
Mine are the Pacers, and then I'd also say the Raptors. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what the hell Toronto does this year. Are they going to be rebuilding, or they're going to get more shot, even though they traded Kyle Lowry?
I don't know.
Can Siakam prove that last year was just a slump?
It's probably just a slump.
Yeah. I feel like you'll have to wait for the Pistons and Magic. Give Orlando maybe 2 more years and I'll look back at them, and same thing with the Pistons. It just matters how Cunningham plays. But the Pistons are I'd say about 2 or 3 years that the Pistons are a playoff team.
I'd say in about 5 years they're probably the bad boy Pistons again. Like, we'd probably get that back.
Nothing's gonna match the bad boy Pistons. Like that, like nothing's gonna match that. But
I'd say win the finals then, like in 5 or 6 years. That's all.
Yeah, it's just not about Cunningham plays.
Yeah.
Let's think. Then for the West. The West, the Timberwolves. I obviously don't have the Timberwolves and the Kings doing anything.
I agree with that.
The Pelicans are maybe for the play-in.
Okay.
I think the Spurs are officially going to start blowing everything up.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on this, but I have a hunch Popovich is going to retire after winning the gold medal.
Oh, of course. Tim Duncan should be the fucking coach. Like, why hasn't he taken the job?
He left.
He wanted to be a freaking mechanic over head coaching.
Yes, it's Tim Duncan. What do you expect?
True. Very true.
I don't think the Jazz are going to be the 1 seed this year.
Neither do I.
Like, the Jazz had a really good season, and I think that Donovan Mitchell can be an MVP candidate, and I think when, if they ever get, everything situated, and I think Rudy Gobert is going to go down as a top 10 defensive center when it's all said and done.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. It just matters on how the Clippers do. Like, I'm looking at the standings. I honestly have no idea about freaking Portland.
I don't know.
Because the Lakers are going to be back and better than ever. Oh, I need to talk about the Lakers. The Lakers had an amazing free agency.
Yeah, I have a hot take about this. When we talk about what teams are going to make the West, I have an extremely horrible hot take, but it could be possible.
What?
I don't think they're going to be the first seed. I know Utah won't, but I don't think the Lakers are going to be the first seed.
Yeah, I can honestly see that too. I mean, people are pointing this to retirement home. This reminds me a lot of the Nash, Kobe, and Powell and Dwight Lakers.
That's not it. The more veterans you have on a team, it could mean your team is better, but also the more veterans you have, the more likely there's injuries around. Like, the injury bug still exists.
Yeah.
So, if, let's say Carmelo got injured and Westbrook got injured, LeBron and AD got to do their usual stuff, and they're not going to do very well. Or if LeBron gets injured, season's over. They suck. It's just simple facts.
Mm-hmm. So, I feel like the teams are gonna like fall like a lot is gonna be like the Jazz and the Suns. I think the Jazz and the Suns are gonna fall a lot.
Yeah, even though the Suns did just get Chris Paul back.
Yeah, it just matters what they do with the depth. Like if the Suns run it back with the same roster, maybe they're a 4 seed.
Well, Torrey Craig's gone, so I don't know.
That's what I had them last year. I had them last year as the 4 seed.
Well, Torrey Craig's gone, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
And he still gets his ring no matter what.
True.
Let's see. I feel like the I feel like who's a safe 1 seed?
I mean, you could say the Lakers, but I'm probably not gonna.
Yeah. Let's go with I'm gonna say Denver.
Denver.
If it's not if the Lakers aren't the 1 seed, then I have Denver.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put up my standings for the West this year. I have the Lakers at 1, the Nuggets at 2, the Suns at 3. No, maybe the Jazz. Yeah, Jazz at 3, Suns at 4. I have the Mavericks still staying as the 5th seed, unless they do something with Porzingis. If not, this is legitimately just the same team, pretty much. Then at 6, and give me the. I'm gonna say this. I feel like Memphis is gonna have a really good season this year.
Okay.
Like I feel like Memphis is just gonna skyrocket, and people aren't ready for it. But I have actually give me Golden State at 6 and Memphis at 7.
Okay.
And then at 8, Golden State at 6, Memphis at 7. So who should I have? So right now I'm stuck between the Pelican. Maybe the Timberwolves can sneak in there. But who do you think is personally better right now, the Pelicans or the Timberwolves?
Pelicans. Zion's just a better player than Anthony Edwards. So.
Okay, so then let's throw the Pelicans at the 8th seed.
Okay.
And then let's for the 9th and 10th seed, put Minnesota and Sacramento.
All right, here's mine. My number 1 is probably going to be Denver because Jokic just had an MVP season last year, and I still think he's going to go off. 2, I have kind of a surprise, Jazz. I have the Jazz at 2. Lakers at 3. Because, again, the more veterans you have, there's more likely you're going to get an injury bug, like, somewhere around the team. 4, I have Phoenix. 5, I think Zion might make the 5th seed. I think he can actually make a little further in the playoffs if he actually gets his teammates, like, actually passing the ball to him a lot instead of just jacking up a bunch of threes. And if Ingram knows how to actually play basketball. I have Golden State at 6, Memphis at 7, and then I have Pelicans at 8. And then I'm going to say Timberwolves. And then I'm also say Sacramento are my playing teams.
I feel like I just realized this, but we both forgot to say anything about the Clippers.
Yeah, no, screw the Clippers. I'm just playing. Okay, I'm gonna redo it.
I have no idea what like if Kawhi's gonna be out for the season.
Oh yeah, if Kawhi's out for the season, they're not making it. Paul George can't carry a team. It's not. No. Don't say like Indiana. Paul George is coming back. No, stop that. The bullshit needs to stop.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. But if the Clippers do something.
Like if they can trade Reggie Jackson, they're gonna suck. They're gonna suck if they trade.
They re-signed Reggie, but if the Clippers do come back strong, I'd say 6. I'd say 7. I'd say like a play-in at best without Kawhi. I mean, it doesn't matter what they do with the roster. I mean, Paul George can give you good games, but then pandemic P and playoff P.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's think. Like, who's your dark horse in the East this year?
Bulls. I have the Chicago Bulls. Either the Bulls or Celtics. Because maybe people will know about Jason Tatum.
Charlotte's going to shock a lot of people this year, too. This is not just my own bias. I feel like Charlotte's building a great roster right now.
Okay.
Like, I had them personally as a 6 or 7 seed. I mean, though, that means they have to go. I feel like people forget this, but the Hornets took the Nets in all their regular season games when they were fully healthy. And there's that iconic, picture of, Terry Rozier posterizing Kevin Durant.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. Let's not also forget, Kevin Durant got his shot blocked by Colin Sexton of the Cavaliers.
Yeah. I feel like the worst team in the league this year is, I'm gonna go with, because a lot of teams are really starting to get really good now. But, I feel like this isn't Orlando's year. I feel like Orlando's gonna be a little bit worse than the Pistons this year.
Wait, what did you say?
I think Orlando's gonna be a little bit worse than the Pistons this year. I have them being the worst in the East.
Ooh, so you still think they're going to keep going for the top 3 in the lottery?
Yeah, isn't Emoni Bates in the next draft?
No, he was... I think he was in this... I think so. I don't know. I know Bronny's in like 2 more drafts from now, I think.
Yeah, he's in the 2024 draft, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's probably gonna get out of high school.
Yeah, I feel like the Magic are trying to do something.
That'd be great, but I think like the Lakers are probably gonna... Like, if LeBron gets one more ring and then he just says, yeah, screw it, I'm going to tank until, like, I get my son in the league, that's going to happen.
Like, because his contract matches up in free agency, after Bronny gets drafted.
Okay.
And the little Hornets fan inside me really wants, maybe the Hornets, don't have a great season to, somehow end up with a first-round pick.
Here's what would be funny. If the Hornets don't actually perform well, they could still be like, hey, we're not doing it on purpose, we're just trying to get, like, draft picks. There's going to be, like, some suspicious shit.
Maybe get, like, a David Robinson situation where over our best players. I don't want injuries to happen to people.
Mm-hmm.
But, but if there was a situation where we can get Bronny, that'd be amazing. This is why it matters what pick we got from the Pelicans, because if it's a 2022 pick, then we'll have unprotected. That means it'll be unprotected next year in 2023.
Yeah.
But if I really want that to be a 2023 pick because I have because let's say Zion leaves and everything, then we would have the Pelicans 2024 pick.
Oh, okay. I could see that happen.
Then LeBron James signs with Charlotte, the team that he's dominated. We've only beat LeBron barely, not that many times. Or he might go to Cleveland again.
I wouldn't be surprised if he went back to Cleveland one more time. I would genuinely not be surprised. They'd be like, oh, LeBron's back. Okay, back to what we were doing like a couple years ago. Because Cleveland doesn't even want him being played in sports bars and stuff, so...
Yeah, like, I feel like LeBron's going to end his... I mean, he wants to end his career as a Laker, which I think is capped, because that means he won't be able to play with his son.
Yeah, he's probably not going to. But people really want him to. I'm one of those people that's like, probably not going to happen. If he gets injured this season, then he's definitely not going to play with his son, because he's just going to keep getting injured a lot.
Yeah, I don't think LeBron's going to be... I feel like LeBron's going to be back to healthy LeBron this year. But, the most ironic way LeBron could end his career if he ended up in Boston.
Just like Shaq. Oh, God, please don't let that happen. I would literally shit myself if that happened. Like,
yeah, like that'd be hilarious if he ended.
No, here's what would be funny. If that happened, if that happened, and then Kyrie also joined, I'd be like, okay, then what the hell would I even diss Kyrie for? Like, don't get me wrong, I know he left.
Kyrie ain't coming back to Boston.
Yeah, there's no way he's coming back. But if it did, I would be like, I'd be on the floor dying of laughter.
Yeah, like the most ironic way LeBron can end his career is ending up in Golden State or Boston.
Absolutely. Or no, the most ironic way for Curry to end his career is either in LA or Cleveland. Because
I think the most ironic way Curry can end his career?
Probably with LeBron.
If he goes to let's think.
Or he goes to the Hornets and plays where his dad used to play.
Yeah, like I feel like Curry wants to go be better than his dad. It just matters what he wants to do.
I mean, his dad was one of the best shooters before he was, so you gotta think about that.
Yeah. Isn't Seth Curry still hasn't got a contract yet?
I think Seth Curry. I don't know.
If the Lakers get Seth Curry, then yeah, they're my pick to win the chip.
Interesting.
Seth Curry's a really good player.
Oh my god! I just realized we both didn't have the Sixers in the Eastern Conference.
I said something about Philly, I think.
Oh, I don't think you did. I didn't. I know that.
I'll look back when this podcast is over.
Oh, okay.
But I have no idea what they're gonna do this year. Like, I think that I feel like the most fun team to watch that's gonna be bad this year is going to be it's going to be like something like, because Charlotte, for the past 2 years, Charlotte's been the team, to watch because they're fun to watch and stuff. Like people would watch the Devontae Graham, rookie LaMelo Ball Hornets because, they were all the lobs and stuff that you would see.
That's true.
I feel like, and also this, today, James Borrego got extended.
Oh, I did hear about that.
I feel like Borrego's earned it, but this year is going to be like a huge step.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I have no idea on what they're going to do.
Well, before I end off this podcast, I want to end it off on a very good note. And I'm gonna try my best to predict the future. If the Lakers somehow choke and go to the 7th seed like they did last year, dude, just clip this. Just go to poverty. Just break it up.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this first episode, and see you later.